Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm can throw the ball all over the field. Been hyper productive statistically, kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, Cousins. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Chargers start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. This finds Chark complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running left, it's Dobbins. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, Herbert. Catch made by Chark. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the play fake, it's Herbert. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's Herbert once more. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert to throw once more. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Cousins out of the pistol here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now throw intended for Drake London. And that makes it 3rd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. Undercover coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Chargers take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They run the counter with Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Chark there to haul it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And that's good for a gain of 5. David Onyemata there for the stop. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down around the 34. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Play action now for Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He's got it! And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running for it with Dobbins. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Herbert back to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw for Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Cousins again. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, it put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He's got a man left. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first is Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Herbert now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hurst there to grab it. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Dobbins gets it off the option. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Dobbins goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal for Dobbins, and he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Just 1 yard on the play, and they're left with a long 3rd and 12.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing on third, Cousins. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Escapes a defender. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Falcons will take over. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Another carry for Robinson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Here's Cousins now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going right side, Robinson with it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo out for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Sharp there to haul it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 42, able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They run. Here's Dobbins. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. David Onyemata there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Herbert now off the play fake. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons looking for a score before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To the air, Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some juice on it deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert throwing again. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Herbert again. Finds McConkey. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Herbert to throw once more. Got a man. Palmer has it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
This ball's caught by Palmer. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Browns kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Finds London on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Robinson on the inside give. Past midfield to the 45. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw, Cousins. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. Across midfield at the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now it's 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Gets this to McConkey. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert now. Blitz coming. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Dobbins. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Herbert now. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. McLeod now returning it. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. That one's complete to London. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Pitts brings it in. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead off the turnover. All right, Brock, that was a design run. Those always opening up to some contact. It obviously popped the football free for 6. What do you do there as a QB?
Well, you work so hard on ball security, right? But it's usually within the pocket or when you're throwing it. You don't spend a lot of time on ball security outside the pocket, but he's going to have to.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Throw reeled in by London. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Into traffic. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Cousins out of the pistol here. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Cousins again. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st down throw for Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by Lutz is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bijan. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Got a man. Robinson has it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw, Cousins. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Cousins now. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Play action now for Cousins. He has it at the 5! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now the give for Bijan. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. To kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Jukes one defender. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now for Herbert. Sharp there to haul it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10, Herbert. Finding Hurst. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Herbert on first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running this with Dobbins. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Browns kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. McLeod now returning it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They send a tight end in motion. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Got a man, it's London. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Cousins. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Cousins again. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. It got first down from the 31. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Carry here for Dobbins. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's complete to Dobbins. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Herbert has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. Gets in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers go up by 2, scores 13 points in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 2nd rushing score this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Right? Passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most, and we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Working quickly here. 1st down throw for Cousins. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Throwing now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. To throw. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running it again with Dobbins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Atlanta.